So that was a big success. And I believe this is why you are here today, because your story is inspiring. Your story is empowering.
Thank you.
You really are a community group, a concern group. You can see that everybody had these concerns, shared their concern, agreed to act on. Um, you know, I would like you to reflect and point to what led to success, according to you.
What led to our success? One, we were very persistent. We were speaking one voice. We persistent in how, in what terms? Our weekly meetings. We never missed those meetings. We used these meetings to update
And
each
keeping
other.
minutes
And
always,
keeping minutes.
Mr. Secretary.
Yes, keeping minutes, sometimes even pictures
Attendances.
of the meeting, attendance register. So our consistent meetings made us to see the way all together without any problems.
I talked to your chair earlier, and he said, "Oh, you know, if we hadn't had success then, we would have had it later because we would not have given up."
Yes.
So this is persistence as well. He said that success there would have been, if
Because-
not at that moment, later.
All we were doing was to stop the mine. That was the goal. So we all had a common goal.
Right. Okay.
We want this to stop. We want it to be clear. We want normal procedures. We want procedures. So
But Kondwani, you understand that the uranium is still on the mountain.
4.6 metric tons. That's a million whatever tons.
So you're not concerned that another mining company would have the rights and would do the bare minimum and come back and maybe employ more, make people more happy? You're not concerned that you're waiting for this to happen? You're waiting for them? You will...
We're definitely waiting for them, but not with the approach that they used. We're waiting for them with a different approach. What we want is to be clear. We're not stopping the government from developing the mining sector. The mines are there and they have to be used at some point in time. But also, we live there, it's our land, it's our God-given gift. So long as it is on our land, the mineral also belongs to us. We want that to be clear. We want the government to exploit the minerals while balancing our welfare. So, if they are to come again, we need all those things to be clear, like the tests, whatever, the information about uranium. We want people to understand and to make informed choices. We want even to partner with other places where this mining development has already happened before. For example, people from Kairekera, to be like an exchange visit. They come there and they tell us what is their experience with uranium in their community. We want to have a clear kind of thing.
It is good to know, it's good to be aware of the fact that the government is really hoping the mining sector would be a motor of development.
Yeah.
And we understand, we all agree on that.
Yeah.
But natural resource extraction must be done sustainably. Because, I mean, you studied environment. Without environment, there is no development.
You cannot develop in a vacuum.
No. So there's that. Now, there's also the fact that on the mountain, on your beautiful mountain, there are other interests. So maybe when things are balanced, it is also possible that these projects will not be given a go-ahead. It is possible.
On our,
Because you've got tourism already.
exactly, that's
because
what I wanted to mention. On our mountain, we have got a lot of other things happening. Say tourism. It's even
History, even.
tourism is even keeping the mountain more beautiful than mining.
No.
So what should happen? That should happen. What should happen is to, you know, make the. That's why I want the community to make an informed decision. Let them know about what happens when a mining company comes to an area. There is cutting down of trees. There's breaking of earth's crust. There's
That's
dust.
what mining is.
Now, people should understand that, and also, on the other hand, tell them of what is already happening there.
What you have.
Tourism and how our mountain is keeping beautiful. Is
Well,
still
it's a
looking
sacred
beautiful.
place.
Sacred place. Also, looking at the weather of Livingstone here, the climate is so nice, and make people see all these benefits
Exactly.
and all these costs, so they should make a rational decision whether to keep, whether to get rid of, because these two, they do not coexist. Tourism and mining, that can never happen. So people should make an informed decision whether to forego tourism and get mining, or they leave mining and get tourism.
Well, I assure you that I wish the best for the mountain, beautiful mountain, and
Really beautiful.
strong community. A word of advice to other communities around Malawi. You understand, Kondwani, that there is development of the mining sector now. It is much wanted, it is wished for. The country needs to develop. But as you say, it needs to be balanced. And so, do you have, what do you tell the communities that might have the same concern you have? Maybe there are some drilling vehicles in some other village somewhere and they go like, oh, what is that?
Mining companies will be visiting different communities to exploit minerals that are in there. Communities, you know, one thing that these companies have seen about the communities, they take advantage of the illiteracy and poverty that is in the community. They feel like coming with a company and talking about employment, then everything is okay. But communities must weigh whether they want the benefit, must look after their life before the mining company, before the mine. Communities should understand the life cycle or the lifespan of a mine, and the effects or the impact of a mining company or of the mining activities. Communities should understand the impacts of the mining activities. This is both environmental and social.
Of course.
Communities should understand that.
Communities should get hold of the SIAs and read.
Communities should have not just the ASIAs, but also ESMPs, because those are direct documents that reveal what is going to happen on the ground. So communities should have the documents.
Yeah, and
Communities should not look down on themselves because of being poor and illiterate. They should know that they have the power. The minerals that they're having is given to them by God.
Very true. And then what you said as well. Look, maybe not everybody is able to read the SIA,
Yes.
but within every village
There is.
there is knowledge. There is. So what can they do? They get organized.
In every village, that's how our community got organized. I told you earlier, I just got a letter. It means the people mapped me. They
know
pinned me.
this guy.
That if we call this guy, if we call Wilfred, if we call Fraser, this thing is gonna work. So that's what communities should do. Communities have everything they need at their disposal. Communities have resources.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is that communities are wired to believe that because they're in rural areas, they are parties, they are at the receiving end. No.
No, and
Doesn't
look,
look
as
like
you
that.
say with the fact-finding mission, they were surprised to
They
find
were
that.
surprised.
So the community also has a role, a responsibility that they are the eyes on the ground,
They
and
are
it
guys.
is their land. They should be so concerned with the future.
Communities should not look down on themselves. Another advice is maybe to the community leaders and the chiefs. They should stop this malpractice of corruption. Stop getting bribes because you are selling your people. It's like you're getting paid for the deaths of.
But I suppose if a community gets organized, the people who got the bribes, it becomes obvious who it is. It's the,
If the community gets organized, it's very difficult to be bribed
uh-huh.
because now you
So we tell the communities, get organized.
get organized. Because if you're not organized, you leave it to community leaders. They get bribed, and your life is at stake.
Mm.
Some other communities they say, all right, the effects of this mining do not show up in the next 2-3 years. They'll come in 20, 30 years. We can have the mine now and it operates for 10 years. Afterward, you will not feel the effects.
Do they not have
instantly.
kids?
I don't have kids. But the question is, what are you thinking of the future generation? What are you thinking of the future? So if we're talking of sustainability, that means you do things now for the benefit of the future.
It is possible. The sustainable, responsible mineral extraction is possible, but it is costly. And it is a concern, and I'm sure it is a concern in Lilongwe, that if we have too many guarantees, we won't get those investors. Yeah. But that is not for the community to deal with. That is for Lilongwe to deal with. Kondwani, I thank you so much. It was the most beautiful conversation.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah.